是菜鸟把网络弄坏的吧？靠背，好，这个时候给我。 这个时候给我5个道具，你去死一死！干！5袋钱，断线补偿。你各位可能看不太出来，但是我现在在很努力的走位，试着用外圈的鸟去清出一条道路来。哦，这好累，有够累。
看来龙大刚刚差点是这样的状况了。
Are you winning, Daddy? My son. How many years has it been? I've been trapped in this simulated wonderland for what feels like centuries. I cannot break away. You must save me, my son. You must kill me. That's cool and all, but Mum said it's my turn. Your mother is wrong and also a whore. Give it to me! I'm in the middle of a stream. You can't just... Okay, losers. We're under new management now. If you're a fan of my dad, get out. He's dead. So anyway, we're gonna be playing Fortnite. Chad? Chad, tell Mama she's mad or something.
靠背。
Oh my god, did you actually?
No, but I could tell Father seriously considered it.
How about you suck my cock?
鸟的伤害输出6.2 m，DPS 也是高的很恶心。圣水的 DPS 是3.1啊，鸟有11.8，几乎是它的4倍。就说完全是机体的问题啊。那这一只机体每一项数值都比别人低，只有幸运爆表。但是大家也看到了，游戏的幸运，这个游戏的幸运在游戏里面说穿了没有多大作用，也不能暴击还是什么的。就它每一项都比人家低， 如果是这一套装备给神父的话，大概24分开始就可以站在原地一动也不动，然后站到30分钟都不会有事情。这一支要怎么玩？这一支基本上就是开来自虐的，开来自虐的，真的。他就是每一项能力都比别人弱，没什么好讲。来，我们来玩2天没碰的猎宁子，看一下能不能这几天把这个游戏结束掉啊！大家很在意那一个谋杀案真凶，都还没有去解。不要，不想玩第3张图，气死我了！第3张图之前有打过，更新之后有体力加50%的死罪之后，好像还没打过了。我之后想不开拿神父去应付一下。我目前觉得是谁，我心里完全没底。目前唯一可以确定的就是她的前男友，那个大憨憨不可能是凶手，其他的人都很难说。
I got you.
追查导师的下落，来，导师，还有2个恶棍。他还在台湾吗？是的，他还在台湾。对这个任务没什么印象，救命！
Don't think I know you. What do you want? Yep, that sure is the passphrase, even if it is dumb.
看到口令，我想起来了。
What's Dash's plan? Because I'm gonna tell you where our package is, Hullhead. If I were part of an ambush, you'd have already been arrested. We're in the constabulary, for law's sake. You're looking for cargo from our ship, the Rat King.
The Rat King.
Small package, wrapped in brown paper. It got moved to the shipping yard, but I'm not completely sure where. I'm sure some sluggite knows how to find it, or has it listed in a terminal. All else fails, you could just case the joint. Might end up with some extra loot for your troubles.
What are you doing, lad?
Squidward said I could help by burying myself.
Quit fooling me. Come on out. I need you to be in the commercial.
Oh no. No.
Beep, beep, beep. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives. Excellent observation, Inspector. Multiple wounds located in the frontal bone and between the clavicles suggest she was facing away from her attacker. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition. Yes, Inspector. These entry wounds match the profile previously detected on the Rizzo's Rangers mascot. Constable Maria Keene was likely killed by someone wielding the needler. These casings are too minuscule for conventional small caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes. High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected. These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death. Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find this rat bastards responsible, Inspector.
硬要讲。哎呀呀！靠！别吓到我了。
You one of the new workers? A lost tourist? Wait, I don't care. Just don't knock anything over. Sure do. Why are you interested in it? You authorized? Not that I care, but something untoward happens, it'll be my ass on the line. Oh yeah, I love that guy. You're square. Don't know if anyone will care about whatever's in this going missing, but I sure don't. Hey, if it meant I could ignore my work, I'd let you talk to me about Sprat reproduction.
没兴趣，谢谢。
Ask away. This terminal makes it pretty easy to match a ship's cargo to its manifest. If it ain't on the terminal, then it's someone else's problem.
这里直接花钱了事。
Nothing. I just hate working.
我们都一样。
Figured it wouldn't last.
对他的好感突然大幅上升。
You're back, I see. Hope the law hasn't caught on to what you're doing. Law meaning authorities, that is, not the forces running the universe. This is gonna sound a little stupid, but I got a thing about mechanicals. Don't like the way they move or the sounds they make. Gives me the creeps. I was drinking with Dash in the cantina when a funny-looking one trotted up beside us. Seemed like it was some kind of monster, so I started yelling. Banging on it. Don't know what happened next, but I think it involved another mechanical. I passed right out then, and when I woke back up, I was here. Not the most graceful thing I've ever done. No complications? Grand. The recipient is Joseph Dempsey. He runs the Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry.
Reminds me of Moreau's. Just a bit.
Hello. Welcome to Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible. Hey. Folks take a lot of comfort in knowing their neighborhood general store is unchanging, eternal, like the land beneath their feet or the air in their lungs. Whoops, forgot I ain't supposed to poeticize on work time. The drab nature of our store profits is what I meant. Now, can I sell you anything? A shipment, you say? The only shipment I'm expecting is 100 pounds of salt tuna a week from now. And I certainly don't expect it to be brought by an inspector. Is that supposed to be some kind of code phrase? It has no nuance, no subtlety. Sticks out like a bent nail. A constable could detect that from the other side of Eridanos. I learn about secret codes in my off time, for fun. Never anything that I actually need to use, mind.
Eh, 我的说服下面有100吗？我以为我有100。
Playing dumb didn't dissuade you, huh? You're pretty sharp and correct. Follow me to the back.
干，明明就懂嘛。What the fuck?
All right. So, as you can see, this actually ain't the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of the house.
如果放在美国的话是蛮普通的。
Whatever you're here for, weapons, information, contraband, cane and ointment, I've got it. Sorry for the frosty reception. Had to make sure you weren't with the constable. But seeing how you're a freelancer, I hope I ain't got nothing to worry about. Good. A worthy freelancer is hard to find. Since you're in the know, you can access my black market stocks, though you'll have to come by later. I'm waiting on my next shipment. Here's your pay. Good doing business with you, especially seeing how you didn't take this to the constable. Would have been a mighty pain in my tail end. See? No. But I might tell you what's in it, so long as it's nothing proprietary, volatile, or breathing. Let's have a little look. Contraband weapon parts, a few chemicals for the crafting of high explosives. All fairly standard. Oh, and a canister of trimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh!
Where dimethyl sulfoxide is good at keeping folks in stasis, trimethyl sulfoxide is nice for helping refrigerators run.
救命!
Useful stuff. 杀伐，单发伤害361的近战武器，击中的敌人越多，打的就越狠。哦。单发伤害456。不过他是对之前换就是速度很慢的那一种。当然要拼一发爆头的话，可能还是这种比较适合。嗯？难不成原本可以从其他地方绕到这里来 ？What？ 啊西！妈了个！美国连续杀人事件簿，受害者的脚全都被折断了，救命！然后。不要折脚脚，不要折我的脚脚。
Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous. Excellent. Let's divvy up the payment 3 ways and we can consider this matter settled. Thank the law. Should be just enough to get Cass out of her damn cell. I guess breaking even is better than leaving with your partner in the clink. You might not be Hawthorne, but you can sure resolve a problem like he could. Maybe better. Thanks again for all your help.
啊，这个任务搞定。来。这时候我上哪去啊？有黑，好远。你他妈的这么远了吗？Oh boy！
I'm thinking of reserving a wilderness safari. Wear a fancy hat, fire a rifle, murder.
不是，等一下，马里克考那边是要怎么去？
Watch out, Captain!
Hit!
靠北，你们两个在被动啊，真的是。站在那边。还要坐电梯上去。
That was clean.
看那个家伙有名字的，怎么会这样？ 如果有矛盾的话，放大器会提示啦。哎，还是说要拿在手上才会响？然后拿在手上才会有提示嘛？哦，靠近就会提示，不一定要拿在手上。只要有装备在身上就好了，是不是？
This is Silvio Tran,
Hey.
setting a new record for the Grand Colonial Bellhops Laundry Cart League. If you're listening to this, you're listening to history. And Daltrey, as we agreed, when I win, you're scraping terrorist shit off the windows for the rest of your contract. And you can stow the fear of heights routine because there's no way you're weaseling out of that, pal. Here goes. That's... Move the box! No, not... No!
Mal pezzi! «所以冷知识是，这里的死人都不是死于犬怪攻击，知道了。我觉得刚刚的配音不好，太棒读了，实在是感觉不出来那个惊恐。
If they intend to keep the wilderness inside their reserve, they might want to invest in a gate that can close.
啊，绵牛，终于看到了！讲了那么久，终于可以看到绵牛了。好毛哦！还有黑绵牛。看起来像是比较柔软的牦牛，很蓬松的牦牛。
Who the hell is Gunter?
Gunter?
Hunter, come on. Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
猎人
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want, or some fine, legally obtained hunting supplies. You could go get that mechanical thief yourself.
She's not a thief. She's lost. I just want her back. Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about? Three legs, conical body, wearing a worker's hat, woefully unsuited for combat. Oh, that's not good. I hope she hasn't gotten herself into any trouble. Oh, I ain't no hunter. At least not in the traditional sense. Wrenches always suited me better than firearms. A mechanical under my care up and wandered off, that's all. I gotta get her back before anyone notices that either of us are missing. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself. But like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long if we're on the job.
Are you sure about that?
But I think I need some outside help. Job or no job, I'm not leaving Betty out in the wastes.
Betty.
Betty's just your standard tripod mechanical. Though she probably is still wearing my hat. Without it, she seems kind of naked.
救命
Her main purpose is cacao milking, but the only cacaos in the reserve are closed.
巧克牛
Without a directive, she shouldn't have had reason to wander away from the milking area.
挤出来都是巧克力牛奶，知道了。
You being genuine? I don't even want to think about how you came to know that. Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed.
Okay.
If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
哎，猎人你好。
Welcome to Hunter Legal's Legal Hunter Supplies. I am Hunter Legal. How might I help you today?
Are you fucking serious? 你的名字真的叫做 Hunter Legal？
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It is a perfectly normal name for a shop dispensing hunter supplies. Don't get smart with me. I'm just a shopkeep. Where better to sell hunter supplies than in the depths of the wilds, surrounded by creatures that are just waiting to devour you. I've got an excuse, but the Prophet and her retreat don't. And they're even farther out. Prophet said I should gift her some rifles to improve my aura or something. I told her what she could do with her aura. Haven't spoken to her since. But you look like you're smart enough to not make the decision that she'll invariably regret. Hunter supplies. Get your hunter supplies.
Wow! 你卖的东西还真不少。快乐爸爸爸！115乘8，近距离有吃到的话，这可是单发伤害最高的玩意儿。近距离高火力覆盖型武器，非常适合菜鸟。这里的火力比他黑市还猛。
Welcome back. Unusual. This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. I'd go have a chat with the Prophet of Profitability. Maybe she can intuit you in the right direction or something. But she is mighty far in the depths of the reserve. Perhaps you should purchase one of my fine armaments for the journey.
"迷途小奶公。
熔融果是什么？吃老鼠？瞎赛啦！
你们吃饱了？饱了好吃，葡萄也没啊，那个好吃，不错。龙狗是什么东西呢？那个是吃的东西吗？
OK 什么啦？戴帽帽的机器人干好可爱。
No Cacao's detective nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
我是怎么完成任务的？我只知道我爆了2只犬妖的头。他刚刚该不会在帮犬妖挤奶吧？等一下。
Hey, I almost can't believe it. Betty found her way back. Here I was thinking I'd never see her again.
所以说我的枪法太好了。
Oh, Betty, you big goof. What were you thinking in that little metal noggin of yours? You nearly worried me to death. And ain't you just the most reliable freelancer in the colony? Let me just take a look at Betty here and we'll talk about payment.
莫名其妙的完成的任务。
Parameters for movement and target acquisition are a mess. I'll bring her back to the garage and get her sorted out. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're a good one. Here's some money for your effort. Least I can do to show my thanks. Oh, I won't be turning my back on Betty again, believe me. Thanks again for all your help. You really saved us both from the
刚第一个威吓有必要吗？没事干嘛凶人家啦？救命！或许犬妖本身也很想死。傻小啊
？Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guys would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We always have time for the inspector.
The inspector?
猎人用品店旁边的长椅上好像有一张纸条。
I'm so sorry. We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again. Oh, Law, it's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Belle.
阿贝出事了。
Let me do the talking here.
阿贝出事了。
Pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us.
Normally, yes, but we take guests out on live-action wilderness experiences for additional pay. You know, shoot a raft here, walk there. We're just between tours right now. Buying? We're not selling anything.
靠北哦。
Especially since we're between tours.
Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-toothed, if you know it. But seeing as you insist on sticking your since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys. Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out early.
啊，等我一下哦，帮我弟转个文章。小等一咧。变天又有新刊了吗？是。啊，回到游戏。
Here's one. We ain't done nothing illegal. The guests signed the proper waivers to come out here. Still, it'll be a pain for Slug if we don't make it look like they checked out too. Byzantines aren't always put off by paperwork alone, sadly.
We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those
hush money
for us, it's all yours.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys. Did I just hear that right? The Inspector is going to help us, Bill.
Wash eyes.
Thank the stars.
上司也有份。
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what happens before we celebrate. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector.
Oh, boo.
That'd be a good place to look.
Oh, 哇，好不舒服。真的非常不舒服。 我靠，闪的到处都是啊！我这里也有一把狩猎步枪超级版。
Anger a man of the cloth.
暴龙蜥真的还是比较难打。这个是小队里没有同伴的时候才会加。 靠边。就算那两个呆瓜只是被关在纸板箱里，他们应该也找不出一条逃生路线。满分5颗星，我只给1颗。评语：导游非常没用。啊！痛痛痛痛痛
Roll after them.
你受过太多次肉体伤害，你现在变得很脆弱，很容易受到物理伤害。效果受到的物理伤害加25%。你知道，跟之前很多弱点相比，我觉得这个是最轻微的一个。奖励1专场点数。我觉得这个可以接受只要不被打到就不会受伤啦。说真的，25%是有点多啊。牧师嘴炮的时候你会受伤吗？就算被打死也能独挡再战。专场点数是说，我现在是在思考啊，专场点数我现在32、33、34、35、36，我只剩2点专场点可以点了。但是像刚刚我看半天，我也找不到有多少想点。啊，接受，不管了。
Moving up. have your back, Captain.
Great work.
Nice hit.
Here we go.
That one's done for.
啊，这什么破烂地形？
I'll be out of here as soon as I can, Gunther.
Hunter. Hunter. Sakes alive, people these days have no respect. For a corporate name change.
Here we go. Fate shines on us today.
结果其中一个就在旁边而已，我居然没有先捡。最近的我反而是最后才拿。
Hey there, you find us those keys?
Wow, that's really smart. That way we can just act like we found them out there. It's foolproof.
I guess if you've got Lawrence saying things like foolproof, you must have an ironclad.
Foolproof 防呆。
Thanks for the help, Inspector.
哇，这是一个防呆计划。 然后实际上房卡还在我们身上，救命！扯这个谎有什么好处吗？这样子我可以去偷开门了。哦，对耶。
Nice fake desert. I wonder if they filmed Free Range Fixer here. Not that I've seen it.
我刚刚也在我刚刚也怀疑他讲的是 A 片，笑死。
Captain, what is this place and why is everybody acting so strange? Oh, law. They ain't cannibals, right?
清肠，接受导师鞭笞，自我鞭笞或就生产力进行冥想，若选择后者，则次日进食。傻小。苦行俱乐部。这个会他妈一氧化碳中毒吧？烧炭。难道是输了必比吗？木难球。What the fuck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Gotta fight on.疯了。
三小。啊！您之所以收到本讯息，是因为李所公司已了解到您因以下原因中的一种或多种而逝世。啥？
Good, we're in.
啊，有一台终端机还没看过啊，在哪？哎，哦，就在这边。我现在有几个假说，第一个非常的科学，第二个品味十分挑剔，因此觉得灵鼠这种生物非常没品。我是感觉第二种假说非常扯，不过严格来说也不是没可能，会不会两者都是对的？我是不是疯了？早上起来把这条删了吧。糟糕，好好笑这个。他的确是把它删除了，没错啊，我们救援回来才看见的。目前有什么游戏文档比银手莉莉还强的？我能想到的只有好色亚龙人女仆无界天际里面的。除此之外，我真的想不到有什么东西比半魔半天使更厉害。What？ 现在是要去找导师没错吧？可是为什么我会跑到这种地方来？酒驾队长，酒驾队长对那个很厉害。 果我刚刚根本走错地方。哇，好贵！妈的，一开始物品等级低的东西，真的强化上去很亏，太不划算。我靠！等一下，我靠，这什么防御？113，最终极的护甲。不要把药草切成不对称的形状，不要把药草放在太阳底下。看在法则的份上，一次千万不要吸入太多烟雾。 出现了。好，这个所谓的导师。
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
为什么要插入耳道了？
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
What the fuck?
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
救命
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error.
Decapitation 个头啦，脑袋脱落，傻小。
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival? My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential. As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately. By signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments.
这个学说在几百年前就已经过时了，好吗，阿嬷？
No, I assure you, we all bathe semi-regularly. That's probably just the compost heap we have our customers, seminar visitees, lie in. It promotes freeing oneself from one's body. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar? We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough?
对，就是那一个中世纪的体液平衡说。
It's most likely your managerial humors. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more important for success than many would believe.
哦，是哦。
If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first 82 words of our most popular seminar's introduction? Free of charge.
为什么他说 82， 这里却是150？难道他真的是翻译出来有几个字，他就……OK， 免费的，那好，我听听看。他应该是用翻译结果翻出来150个中文字。
Byzantines live lives fraught with competition, and that competition can be immensely stressful. You must, first of all, find a way to balance your thinking. Think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. After all, peace leads to productivity, and productivity leads to profit. Though thought alone won't balance you. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand on burning coals, sit for hours in our productivity smokehouse, and of course, fast throughout.
听起来真的是很有趣，也完全不会痛苦呢。
Miserable? I'm sorry, sister, but we don't typically allow the use of words like that in the retreat space. We prefer experiencing deferred happiness. I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
我知道了，他们。
None of my clients have ever complained.
大概是因为想要抱怨的人都死了吧。
Is there anything else? Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know? I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills. I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
你不该撒谎的导师对体育不好。
Humors? I know all about humors. I needn't be lectured about them by... Forgive me. I take my work very seriously. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters. Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her. Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
超可疑的啦！
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you? Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper. If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability. Of course, I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
他的语气真的很厌世
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away. Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were. Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high profile, not had profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning. Yes, how? I'm actually not entirely certain.
Okay.
It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for keeping things so Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day. I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually. Certainly. Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious. I noticed the Prophet's dragging something away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped. I think so. Had the right size and shape.
这么重要的资讯你就不能早点讲吗？
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp. Scanning. Checking database of shoe sizes and height-weight ratios. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size. These prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
看他整个人啊！
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Shh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt. No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
Welcome back. I'm what would... Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand. I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise. Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time. Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now. Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump? Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen by mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the family, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart.
可是她爬起来了。
When it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Oh, 可是那么多人被杀，对不对？吉祥物，还有刚刚安保处那一个， 刺针手枪，然后刺针手枪不翼而飞。
Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon.
还有就是 Blossom 博士之死
Someone over the head.
Blossom 博士的死，干！
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange.
Bunk.
The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculous.
这个女人比较喜欢
I couldn't
bunk.
have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse. I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in if her constitution was truly that weak. What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector.
他现在的心情
It's your job to arrest me, isn't it? I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
不，我对那个一点都不感兴趣，好吗？
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike. No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned. Yes. One step ahead as always, shadowy corporate figures. You'll never get my secrets. Never.
神经病！好，是我杀的，没错，就是我杀的，把我关进监狱。什么？你说其实不是我杀的？干不管，就是我杀的，快点把我关起来！这下还真的是扑朔迷离啊！
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true. Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector. You must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you. The Needler was among Helen's belongings. Whoever stole it must have been able to slip in and out of the hotel. Maria was my sole representative in Cedric's territory. The entire hotel staff is on his payroll. Any one of them could have killed her on his behalf. Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. She was absolutely committed to our company, to our project. I promised myself I'd reward her after we launched Spectrum Brown. I'd make sure she was comfortable for the rest of her life. She was also our voice of reason. She was sensible, and I appreciated her advice. I never got to tell her that. Make them suffer, Inspector. Ms. Leva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find? Really? What makes you say that? You're saying she was paranoid. Interesting. I'll have to make a note of her psychological state in my report. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer? I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
快升级了！救命！我只要杀个人就升级了。超级问题发言。你已经调查了所有可能导致海伦死亡的人物。不是啊！这不对吧？对，感觉还有很多东西没斗起来。先拿你干来的房卡去开房间。我有一瞬间，当然也有想到凶手是死者自己这件事情，但是你不要忘记了，Blossom 博士是 Helen 死后，我们在调查的时候，在我们眼前被人干掉了。应该算耳边。
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you? About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced. Ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs. Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen. Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know? I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keene's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking.
是的，关于你们那一晚的事迹，我有所耳闻。
No, we lost him somewhere along the way.
你没提到绵牛。
Managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know. Oh, Brady was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Brady was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Bertie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them. What? Law, no. Louis got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen. Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty. What can I do for you?
What in the... How... Never mind. I don't think I want to know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum. An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
居然有给他们喝。
A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Hotel rooms don't feel like home until you mess them up some. This one's real cozy. What do you want to know?
Easy does it.
签名投直球感。伤害超高。 我把锁杀掉之后升级了，尼古丁啊，这个烟叫做尼古丁。
HDR ball.
Ball. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! What the f—
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Greetings, theater aficionado or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed. Burbage 3001's program is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended.
这家伙的名字开头也是 B 吧？
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse. This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality in the critically acclaimed drama, Waiting for Results. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen. Is there no justice in the world? Burbage 3. This.
The. 这里。 不是，这里居然没有说侦测到异常之类的，真的，这个怎么看都不 OK 啊！一整排的帽帽。
This unit.
然后他的对话就这个样子没了。还是我们要回去找那个过气演员对质一下。
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
You hold my fate in your hands, Inspector. I hope you'll do the right thing. If not for me, then for the fans.
What floor would... To the lobby.
With Halcyon Helen gone, does that...
Finally checked in, I see. Should act as a... You ever need any... What? Oh, Laws, you didn't find my story, did you? Sakes alive, that's embarrassing as all hell. I guess I should have hit it better. Well, since there's no way to put the leather boa back in the skinning machine, I might as well ask. What did you think?
我读完了全篇，却没有自戳双目。我想算是写的挺好吧。
Well, it's only a second draft. I obviously wouldn't submit it to be turned into a serial until at least draft 4. I mean, I wouldn't submit it to be serialized at all. Now, what can I lend a hand with? Oh, of course. That is, maybe not on a personal level, but
不用担心，我看过更糟的。
I'm one of the biggest fans. Even started an association of like-minded individuals. I'd lament not having anything to meet about anymore, but the newer tribe just ain't done it for us. Still, there goes my hopes of a Terra on Monarch reunion episode. Of course, budgets went up, but the writing quality chewed straight through the floorboards and free fell into Halcyon's son. I'm supposed to believe Helen would let the chief of the Savages go free just since he was revealed to be her half-cousin? He's a dissident! You kill him! I, like most fans, reckon this series should go back to its roots. Another 200 episodes of the Origins plotline is what we really want.
超级粉丝向的发言。
Notice my battle-hardened physique, have you? Used to be in a mighty mean line of work. Been shot at 35 times. That is, I've been near people who were shot at 35 times. But to be honest, I never really enjoyed it, you know? It's one thing to tightrope walk between life and death every day, but for just a handful of bits? Nah. When this position came up, I jumped on it and made a lateral move from sublight to slug. I ain't ever looked back.
他让我想到我翻译过的漫画，以前翻译过的漫画，老兵对着自己的孙子说：“我能从战场上活下来，多亏了当年老爸送给我的传家头盔。”然后超级巨大的霓虹灯箭头指着旁边的友军，超靠北。
Well, Slug is something like an offshoot of Sublight. It ain't too difficult to pivot from one part of the same company to another. Disconnects or no. That said, my departure may have been somewhat hasty. I mean, yes, but I still earned Sublight a hell of a lot of bits. Basically, I singled out a ship to salvage that I thought had been out for use for years.
Oof.
As it turns out, it belonged to a wealthy Byzantine who used it only to vacation. As it so happened, I still don't think she tried to use it, too satisfied with the luxuries of Byzantium. Still, I figured it was a good time to turn tail, in case that ever changed. Stories. Huh.
你也太大胆了吧！真的看不出来耶。
I got a couple now that you mention it. When I was first starting out here, I got lost in the lower levels of the Colonial.
Oh.
Just you not, I ran into a giant purple sprat. Of course, I'd been drinking a little that day. Well, Slug is more trustworthy for one thing, where Sublight is all about back alleys and backstabbing. Slug can be trusted not to salvage your ship when you turn your head. Please do.
Black Hole Bertie.
Greetings, esteemed Liberator. This unit has gained a newfound perspective on selling beverages now that it has been allowed to travel freely. It may not share this perspective.
线索到这里怎么就断了呢？没有其他东西可以调查了吗？他说他们是要设计成我去跟他准备要解决的时候，才能够有后续的一些 oof。你已经调查了所有可能导致海伦死亡的人物。
The Grand Colon. How may I?
说先等我一下。这里这一区好像基本上没有任何任务有提到要去，然后什么的，然后好像都没有去过。今天本来要去这一边的时候，我先跑到这一边来，然后不是还出现发现地点什么的。为什么没有任何任务要叫我去那一边？
I've said it before, but a nice, beautiful facade often hides a deep darkness within. Or in this case, I suppose a horribly garish facade would be more accurate.
Welcome to Rizzo's Distillation Station, where we process scented rocket fuel, bubbly beverages, and spirits that'll make you smile, all in the same system of pipes. The top level of the distillery is available to all guests for the purpose of sightseeing and novelty product purchasing. However, it saddens me to inform you that due to classified reasons, we are currently under a state of emergency. As such, we are offering a total of 0 lower-level tours at this time. Yes, that is not what I meant. Yes, you are almost right, but not quite correct. The word no contains such a negative connotation. As such, I have endeavored to replace it with happier words in my vocabulary. See? Yes, but not at this time. Access has been barred to all non-essential level workers. Wow, so you are! Gosh, could I get an autograph? I'll put it on my desk right next to the one I got from Black Hole Birdie. He's so smart and strong, or, well, at least he's very strong. Oh, and I must forget to inform you, Inspector, you are still not authorized to enter the lower levels at this time. Please contact Administrator Ludovico if you feel this decision has been made in error. On the upper floors of the facility, we are proud to offer investors and celebrities alike a pristine tour area for experiencing all that the distillation station has to offer Eridanos. Tours are entirely self-guided, so feel free to try one. Simply head through the doors behind me and frolic in the sweet bliss of Rizzo's psychedelic sugar-fueled paradise. Once you've reached the tasting room, your tour will have completed. And remember, for your safety, guests are advised not to stray from the approved tour path. Wowee, your deductive skills sure are exceptional. According to my records, we're currently sold out of all Premium and Premium Plus passes. Also, golden ticket sales are suspended for the time being due to... I would be most happy to accommodate your request, were I able to, but I would need a clearance level of Spectrum Violet or higher to contact the administrator himself.
说服65，歇斯底里地大哭，这个跟说服没关系吧？
Stop! Please, I beg you! I hate sad people! No! My head! It hurts! I need room temperature guzzle of the triple distilled deliciousness of Spectra Vodka Brown. Soon! Yes, very soon! Everything is rainbows here! Yes, indeed! Oh my! But I've endeavored to follow every contractual clause and law to the letter for my entire life. Correction for the purposes of honesty, I've endeavored to follow every contractual clause and law to the letter since my morale treatment in the RR&DD lab several weeks ago.
Thinking
on such a time makes me unhappy. As such, I avoid doing so at all costs.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's right. The way I see the world, it's so pretty now. All sparkling and prismatic. I'll do anything to protect this precious gift Rizzo's has given me. Understand? Technically, you are correct. I am ultimately a flawed being, as are all humans. But now, I'm a happier being, flaws and all. Wonderful! I am so very pleased that I could aid you with your criminal questioning.
我先撤了。
Everyone else is seeing this too, right? For a moment, I thought I was reliving my Scylla experience.
我们酿造饮品的厨艺罐也会用来储存未经处理的燃料哦。听起来真的是非常安全，一点都不危险。我靠！那个不好意思，里面好像算了，没事。
Nicely done. I'll keep quiet.
Wow. 不要太纠结于它的工作原理。所以针刺是长这个样子。看这里真的让我很在意，为什么要设计一个这样子的房间？诶？哦，诶，哦，这个就是开头片场那一边。 对，这个地方算不算彩蛋呢？因为
I see you've stumbled upon a little peek into our distillery. These tanks are hard at work brewing the wonderful Rizzo's beverages you know and love, along with exciting new flavors like Rizzo's Spectrum Brown.
This is simply window dressing for public consumption. I suspect their concoctions are made in dark, dreary, and somewhat unsettling environments.
Now that you've seen behind the scenes, I bet you're pretty thirsty. Well, not to worry. We have every flavor of Spectrum available to delight your palate. Please note that tour guests are limited to a maximum of 3 different Rizzo's flavor samples. All beverages must be consumed on the premises. Rizzo's is not responsible for gastronomic distress, mild hallucinations, or damage to your sense of taste.
Only 3? However will I restrain myself?
牧师
Greetings, tour guest. Error. Current guest does not meet the standard. This taste testing experience is limited. This unit has been programmed. This unit finds your demeanor, appearance, bearing, and/or class in very poor taste. Affirmative. This unit has been fruity, acidic, bright, earthy, pungent, tangy, dirt. This unit has also been programmed to
Thank you greatly for stopping by. On behalf of Rizzo's, I hope you enjoyed viewing a small part of our facility.
开始找后门。哦，不考虑再哭一次吗？干，哭啊！ 哎，奇怪了。
刚下班就找到一本性癖集大成的本本，我先来学术研究一下 HDR Hoi。
底下还有其他物件，这里应该不可能只是做好看的，一定有什么方法可以下去。跟阿卢说一下，
Inspector?
不行哎。真的。我怕就是连着那一边没有其他房间了。要怎么到楼下去？被揪团了，救命！啊，感觉好像有两个敌法跟着我后面走一样。还是说我们要试试看？我很想要去直接回报真凶，但是这里找不到下去的方法，让我浑身不舒服。这里真的是越看越呛，让我想到绝对伏特加不是也出过好几种不同口味的伏特加，然后就我自己的感想，喝起来就是有不同香味的工业酒精。绝对伏特加我还是觉得太呛，真的不行。提问换队友会有差异吗？我觉得不至于。应该不会有那种等级的差异。哈，说三思而后行， 觉得可以试着去回报一下，反正都已经有存档了。回顶喽。储存。
Inspector, I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helm? I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen? There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you trying to make a mockery of justice, or are you really this incompetent? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary. I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence. Are you insane, or do you take me for a fool? No, I'm not going to wait. You had your chance. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
Oh!
Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
所以跟我想象的一样，还真的是要强行进这一个任务，然后才会有后续。
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him, fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on. We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
选了一个最闹了，结果没想到剧情还是推动了。好险，好险被类似的任务安排表过很多次，没有浪费太多时间在那边缴获，直接来选择回报任务是正确的。然后最棒的是，我们刚刚还真的是之前任务完全没有提到的真六场，刚刚去晃了一圈，结果现在那边就出事了。而问题是，结果现在我不能直接飞过去，啊，蛮想看其他选项都会讲啥，反正我刚刚有存档，之后再去看也不迟。刚刚可以直接飞过去的，现在不行，还是说这个是游戏的安排？安全漏洞，哇！现在看到安全漏洞4个字都会兴奋一下，里面会有 Roxy 吗？因为那里被攻击了，合理。还好我们刚刚把我们3个人的防具都全面升级了一下。幸好我们提前勘察了场地，对于整个建筑物的结构有一定的认知。发疯啦！救命！
I've had quite enough of you.
啊！救命！这个需要精华。 牧师超凶。Oof，幸好我们有先过来呢。如果没过来的话，就少了跟他讲话的机会了。我猜后面那一扇门现在可以进去了。不行。等我一下。诶，不是，所以我到底要怎么下去？糟糕，救命！哦，外面的那个侧门。啊，有敌人，看起来应该是了。
May you find peace in death. We are just that good.
啊，真的是对。哇！Oh shit! What the? 哦，是个女的，我没猜错。但是，
It's you. What? I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's court.
结果真的是你啊！
What in law's name?
这个猜想有出现过，只是所以在场的实体是谁？
Ludovico, I hear. Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
没有很让人惊讶，只是想不透一开始在现场的实体到底是谁。我早就料到事情是这样。不，他问的有道理，能不能解释一下你为什么还活着？
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the Aetherwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister.
观众
Belinda.
有观众猜对了，还真的是双胞胎。
I can't imagine what she's going through right now.
Two people inhabiting the same life. Existentially challenging, philosophically speaking. My condolences. Must feel like you literally lost part of yourself.
我其实有点失望，这个安排太老梗。
Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
所以，等一下，我们刚刚指控他 好像某方面有点道理。假装震惊，你说卢多维科里士原来是个懦夫杀人犯，哇，我真是没想到。
Call me a murderer all you like, Inspector, but I'm no coward. I bloodied my hands to save this colony. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
他们才不是什么共生体，感染者会变成什么样子，我可是都亲眼见到了。啊，听着感觉也不坏。翡翠鸟殖民地的生活的确让人无助。然后再赚个盆满钵满，对吧？海伦，你说的没错，这人该死。
Wait, hear me out. I'm not the only one with blood on my hands. I tried to defend Halcyon's future. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent. Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy. The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I.
啊，毕竟我有看到他翻箱倒柜。
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there to.
哦，没有啦，没有那个吉祥物是哦，好 ，OK， 对，那个吉祥物是我想起来了，那个吉祥物很衰耶。等一下，这样子说的话，那个吉祥物真的是被扫到台风尾。
He was a Rizzo's employee. He belonged to Ludovico's horrible little family of grinning idiots.
死的超无辜的。
Maria Keene, that
他是你前男友派来的。
They were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them. She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down.
Oof.
She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda.
Ah, fuck.
We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot.
Say no more.
You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy.
不是，说真的，你和你的小阔鱼搞得我非常不舒服。
Future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
海龙，我支援你啊！阿鲁已经疯了，我来帮你，海伦。不过等咱们逃出去，我要你给我一个解释。等等，我还有问题要问你。
You want me to explain my grand plan in the middle of a climactic moment like some two-bit serial villain? Do I look like Spencer Woolrich to you?
你可以不要这样子，过分。
With me, or you're with the administrator.
我来帮你 ，Helen。
It's a deal.
A far better choice than Ludovico, though Ms. Bellamy does seem a bit obsessed. But then again, some of us may have had a few issues with that ourselves.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close. Head through that door. There's another way out. There. I've opened that door.
干！开锁刚好差一点点，要不然可以自己开。Oh shit!
Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out. This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine optimism. Then just like that, parasites
Oh my
their bodies,
fucking
fat and wriggling with vital energy.
哦，对吼，也是吼，我们已经看过那么多次了，不用这么详细。
You're a step ahead of me, Inspector. Clearly a woman of many talents. An airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. Let's meet back at your penthouse. We'll ready our next move. Not here. In private, back at the penthouse. Also, I rather like the ambiance there. See you soon, Inspector.
我差点忘记主角是女的了。没错，提醒各位，我们的主角是个女生。救命！
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda.
Oof.
Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence. Thank you, but
第三个也太过分了吧
I can't grieve properly while Ludovico's still breathing. So let's see if we can't solve that problem first. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
"它还会让人轻度抑郁，而不是像喝了最终版那样超级开心。
Precisely. I see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector.
Doctor?
Or do you prefer Doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of Sprat,
哎呦，
and 1 intact
拉拢
parasite
Cedric。
eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you. I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with Sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing. You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises. I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic. I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites. Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back? You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my Needler, and it'll take good care of you.
Sweet啦.
There is one other thing. While you're at Perea's spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our
能够拉拢 Cedric 这种人当同伙，真的是
I'm counting on you.
Cedric 真的是他妈的我超害怕的人。
Why, Inspector? Am I being questioned? All right, Hawthorne it is. Belinda and I shared the role of Helen, but she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen, but to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda, and she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
把 D 转180度，你抖是不是就变成 nipple 了？那个虽然性癖是自由的，我还是建议你看一下医生。
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin.
没屁用的知识增加了。
Life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that. What I want is my sister back, but I'll settle for killing Ludovico. Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go. And if I hadn't underestimated Ludovico, you and I probably wouldn't be talking about Belinda in the past tense. We wouldn't be talking about her at all. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time.
So Birdie.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity. It's a long story, Hawthorne. It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos. Shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera,
一瓶太多了。
try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go. But I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no. I'm an actress by trade. Pretending to enjoy Spectrum Brown was one of the hardest roles of my career. Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic. She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
哇，这个世界里少有的尝试人。
Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb.
Oh.
Bertie treated her like a human being, not just an Aetherwave icon.
Oof.
They were just about perfect.
OK， 所以跟 Bertie 交往的是他。
Bertie had a temper, and that worried me. But in the end, he was a decent enough fellow. Bertie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico. I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging. I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant.
What?
They would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium. A parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants. I was careless.
牧师松了一口气，天哪，好险没事喝。
I never even realized. I wish it were that easy. Still, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? Yes, Hawthorne, I did. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off. He was clearly a spy for Ludovico.
不是。
He was never far from Belinda or
不是。
We could hardly take a step outside our hotel without spotting that giant red mask somewhere in the periphery. It's like he was stalking us, watching our every move. If we took notice of him,
那个
right away.
本事件最衰小。我要选一吗？我该选一吗？我该说出来吗？
He was working for Bertie Holcomb, but that doesn't... I mean, why was he always... Oh dear. I may have made an accidental, inadvertent, tiny miscalculation. I'll find his closest living relative and send them an autographed copy of Terror on Monarch or something. That should smooth things over.
救命！我得说，考虑到之前看过的种种文书，还有这个殖民地多么草菅人命，他提出了补救方案，已经算相对有诚意的了。哦，我的天，不行，我的头好痛。
Would you believe me if I said I gave the constable a chance? I spoke to her in her office. I told her everything. Belinda, Ludovico, the parasites, all of it. Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage, and that she had a duty to report me. She told me how sorry she was, and I told her the same thing. And then I shot her. Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do? So you do understand. Was there anything else? Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on everything I suspected, everything I'd discovered. It's all here, all in code.
24小真的。
We had a secret way of communicating. Words and phrases that had a special meaning to us. Numbers and dates that were only important to the two of us. Only 2 people in the universe knew that language.
Just the 2 of us.
That's kind of you. Thank you. You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my mind. I discovered what Ludovico was up to when I toured the orchards. I threatened to expose his plan. Ludovico decided to eliminate me.
Oh,
he programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his
还
command.
真的是
In the ballroom. Only, he didn't know about Belinda. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown. Burbage covered his blow with the plasma shot, and then Ludovico wiped his memory.
3不行，3不行了。
I don't think he expected you to be so competent. In the end, hiring you may have been his undoing. I went after Leora Blossom, and you were just 1 step behind me. I programmed an automech to steal some explosives from Cedric, but you weren't far behind. You were always hot on my heels. 1 step behind and catching up.
原来那里是为了偷炸药哦。
Or eliminate you. I like your confidence. Take that with you when you hunt down Ludovico.
Wow. 美人计，拉拢 Cedric。 请告诉我，他之后会成为伙伴。如果能这样子选，应该不错。哇哇哇哇哇！
Never felt so damn good in my Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
这里已经
Everyone all right?
哎，换了装甲之后真的有差哎。身边有这种物体的时候才会有副作用了，好合理，但是不想选的东西。 但是他要给专场点数，不要是不是？不要。 干，所以该不会这里全部的人都死光了吧 ？Oh dear！ 哼 ，Cedric 跑到其他地方去了，也是哦。这么大的一场骚动，妈一堆人都被感染，跑到其他地方去躲起来了。
We're quite a team, my friend.
Law, how'd you get in here alive? You are alive, yeah? And not one of them? No, you look clean. Good. You'd better get inside with the others. If I hurl, I'm not one of them, okay? I've got a nervous stomach.
大到不寻常的灵鼠，这里也有一只。
Inspector, you made it. Well done. I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell.
等一下啊，他不是说大到不寻常灵鼠，然后 SOUS。 灵鼠的英文是什么 ？Scale rat 还是什么 ？Scrat 还是什么 ？Scrat of unusual size。原来是这个的缩写，我刚刚才想通。
Whew, whatever it was, it happened quickly, like a wave sweeping across the shore. We were overrun. Survivors are still trickling in. We've put out a call to slug agents not at the docks to keep their distance. With the warehouse's stores, Slug could hold out here for weeks, easily. Possibly months. With Helen, you don't say. That's not terribly surprising, considering present circumstances. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely? Law, but you like your extremes, don't you? Well, I'll take my people's probable cure over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with essence of Sprat. Ellen Kingsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her? There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the essence of Sprat you need in there. You're right. I don't. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here?
来啊，小卢才是幕后黑手，能够帮我干掉他吗
Oh my! You mean Lou was up to no good this whole time?
你的语气，你到底要不要帮我一起把你的对手揍出紫眉来？
Oh, absolutely. You can expect Slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station.
告诉他们带上最好的武器，以及需要通过暴力来发现的任何个人问题。
I'll do that. I think one of our checkpoint guards is going through a divorce. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, we have barricaded ourselves in here for a reason. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely? That I'd lose some of my agents to this violence was likely inevitable. Still, that is sad news, Inspector. Kindly save all further bloodshed for Ludovico.
Hello.
Hey, Inspector! You're alive! That's terrific. You need... what? Why? No kidding. I should have known you'd be on top of things. That must be what's on my desk. We just got it in. Couldn't find it on any of our shipping orders, and none of us could figure out what in law's name it was. You're welcome to it. Just so you know, it's got a bit of a weird smell. I can't complain. Still slug-free. That is, I'm still slug, obviously, but I haven't been slugged. You know what I mean. You too, Inspector. Ugh, essence of Sprat? Why would anybody keep a vial of... Never mind, I don't want to know.
然后取得一个卵囊啊，卵囊。我一方面考虑到现在快1点了，想休息，但是一方面我又很想要一口气把这边解完。卵囊。预计还有多久，我也不知道。这个任务我第一次解。希望不要是打完尸童就可以休息了，而且反正昨天也少开了1个小时。OK， 那就来吧。哦，所以就是。 啊，这扇门我没开过。哦，原来这里是为了拿。我刚刚不是来，然后我就想说怎么会到这里呢？我就回头就走了。
Skills are unrivaled.
他的寄生犬怪也太耐打了吧！ Overkill。好，合成抗寄生药。没有那一瓶精华，就当成是 Cedric 啊。 Cedric 买起来以防万一之类的，就基本上可能就是他手上准备了各种东西啊，什么可能性都给他预料到。 以备不时之需。王大，那只是说你的台害他放臭屁啊，或者是他单纯囤积症。哎，好，来合成。靠北，这种小地方根本没必要，但是就觉得很有趣。
That should do the trick. Take the antiparasitic to the pilot house. We're gonna hijack the atmospheric controls.
快速旅行啊，是开放世界游戏的福音。Oh shit！
I'll take your confession now.
Not gonna let no one break. I just wanted to make you smile.
那个变成灰的，为什么还能捡他东西？舍利子，一样的概念。哇，这什么地方啊？看。
Greeting protocols suspended. All non-essential protocols suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval dispersal. Reactor stable. Compound dispersal may commence. Affirmative. Dispersing.
哇，是绿色的。
Incoming message from Rizzo's distillation station.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this.
在世界中心呼唤爱的野兽。这个翻译，我靠，这个翻译你他妈的！ Yes! 有，那个只要基本等级有到，他是看基本等级。你基本等级有到，你基本等级有到，就算被扣了，它也不会消失。反过来说，你基本等级没到，就算你是用加上去的，加到了，它也不会出现。闪人恶灵组，阿里车小火山，史罗海用啊，哥离波桑，是不是完全没发现？我靠，好开心哦！ OK， 没有一枪爆头就没用了。放老鸡炸爹啊！哦，屁股！牧师，你刚刚是射他的屁股？我靠，他转过来的时候还在那边摸卡层，哦，痛！哥离波桑至少2年了吧？ 哦，就说是监狱学的，的确是会在监狱学到的。嗯。
Quickly. I just wanted to make you. I'll take your confession now. Don't let go. I want to be your friend.
啊，真的，他们真的是很硬，那一枪没办法爆头。 哦，是因为我的武器等级也没升满啦，29，我是这样子的伤害还没办法一枪爆头，真的是让我失望。
Wonder what they were storing down here. Were they getting ready for the launch of Spectrum Brown?41等已经是最高等级，因为只能比自己高5级嘛。41等最高了，一发612，这下子总可以一枪爆头了吧？我真的是砸钱砸下去了呢，啊，舍不得升级的我都这样子升上去了，是不是？改装。
成等离子步枪。好，来。哦。
It's as I suspected. The facade is simply hiding the rot within. Must they always be so predictable?
"我们来看看这一把枪威力有多强。而且我刚刚把它改成等离子，等离子在打有机体的时候伤害比较高，就是电击适合打机械，等离子适合打有机体。来。刚刚打一发啊，打人打了4000，打虫打了6000，然后因为偷袭宗师的关系，这一把虽然没消音，噪音范围达30公尺。虽然说正常来讲，狙击枪这种声音应该几百公尺都听得到了，甚至1公里外都听见，应该不稀奇。但是超级无敌大声音，然后打死因为偷袭宗师旁边的人没反应。哇！直接飞到2楼去，厉害了！啊，我们盯了那么多集，把偷袭宗师点满，现在终于可以好好爽爽了，就是等这一刻啊！哇，这个。好，因为我开扎瓦鲁斗的时候有伤害加成，我不开扎瓦鲁斗的话，伤害居然还不足以一发爆掉，哎，可恶！看来暗杀的时候都要开一下扎瓦鲁斗了。
Are they raising parasites inside those vats? I am never touching Spectrum again.
I just want to be your friend! This reeks of unhappiness!
Ah, fuck.
Feels good! Don't like that at all! Feels good! Feels fun! Trying to infect me with your sorrow? I just wanted to make you smile!
"对，那个是说我好像装了一个倍率太高的瞄准镜，有点失算。
way over quickly. May you find peace in death.
哦，不是你，哎，没有打中吗？
Wanted to make you smile.
不是你他妈刚刚是瞄哪里？他居然没打中，他有打中的话，我们就可以看到他妈的鸡鸡直接喷血，真可惜。
Quietly.
Oh, that's a long fall. Don't look down, Cap.
啊，不是伤害会降，是因为我想说奇怪，打一打伤害怎么降了？干，我忘了有耐久这个玩意儿。打一打就要清枪，
Here they come!
I've had quite enough of you.
You got it, Captain!
Get it up! Get it up!
哇，这样子直接正面硬刚，啊，血也没有损很多，都是因为现在身上穿的装他妈的防御力超高。对，队友穿的跟敌人一样，有点认不出来。真的紧拍死。秒伤2500。
Great work. After everything we've seen, I can't imagine what we're going to find in there.
Oh!
Yes, I know you're hungry.
Oh shit!
Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about.
哇，又打王的感觉。
Welcome. We were just talking about you. You and I are standing in the presence of royalty. Don't worry, you'll meet her soon enough. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
性情举手，我知道你接下来肯定要开始长篇大论的独白，可是我真的懒得听。
I beg your pardon.
转念一想，这个时刻对你来说应该挺重要的，那你继续吧。
No, it's too late. You've spoiled the moment. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness.
You.
Dinner is served. Wait, no, not me. Damn!
哎，斯克，拜拜。
Merciful law, stop!
We've got a fight on our hands.
直接正面硬刚啦！管他3721，直接重火力压制。嘿嘿，
Dang, that's impressive.
Cluster is now active. Please exercise caution.
嘿嘿。消化的也太快了吧！ What？ N 射线加持，哦。等一下，这他妈什么东西？感觉好难用，妈的，这什么扩散？哦，每个角落都有一台啊！ 虽然来不及了，我还是开了意识一下，好不好？Oh shit!
I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket, good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive.
哦，好，我身上过重了，天哪！等一下，这是我什么时候拿到的？护奶宝，这下面要割小。干，针刺是科学武器哦。那个，我要怎么出去？
You've done us a great service here, Inspector. You have my gratitude.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the Queen of the Brain Slugs wasn't on that list.
因为不是你亲手杀的。
Is that so strange? I imagined this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different. I can't go back to the way things were. I can't return to my old life because it was shared.
二是什么地狱玩笑
You don't need to listen to this. Thank you again for your help, Captain. I never would have made it this far without you.
Welcome back, Captain. Or shall I call you Inspector, what can I do for you? During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate. My simulations have yielded several possible causes of death. Halcyon Helen may have been killed by one or all of the following: asphyxiating on Rizzo's Spectrum Brown, grappling with a primal while inebriated, killed by an overzealous fan, death by automechanical, or profound loneliness. How close were my estimations?
是有中一个啦。你这也太离谱了！你平常都是怎么给我导航的
？Excellent. I'm pleased to discover my ability to predict human behavior is accurate. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Mm-hmm.
哇，好。我们把 DLC 全部解完了。这个 DLC 的内容比想象中的要更为丰富，很不错。应该说，整个 DLC 的内容非常有趣，太有趣了，很棒。因为剧情虽然后面有点老梗，不过整体而言还不错。重点是里面人物的互动还有对话实在是太棒。对话实在是太好笑，超赞。然后这个 DLC 完了之后，等级升到36，然后基本上游戏本体的部分其实应该是到等级30，然后是 DLC 才等级36，所以 DLC 的整体难度是比游戏本体更难。也就是说，我们解完 DLC 之后，游戏本体的部分应该是可以一路碾过去。尤其是我们现在已经有一把攻击力超高的狙击枪，然后前行暗杀不会惊动人点出来了之后，应该就看明天是不是一口气把主线解完。啊，今天非常爽快啊！那玩一玩，玩1点半了，退出休息。谢谢大家。